90 days ago, I promised you that I would create the greatest treasure hunting boat of all time. Little did I know, $40,000 later, that promise would be true. 90 days almost exactly. I now present to you the Jiggy Jet, the greatest treasure hunting boat that YouTube has ever seen. I ain't really playing this out. Your boy's wearing flaps. I'm really high off the ground, so I gotta freaking just jump. This boat, however, did not start off that cool. While the motor was a jet drive, brand new motor, it did have some problems, and the boat was aluminum but completely bare. But it's hard to complain when the Jiggin straight up gave you the boat and made you a promise that you could have the boat, it would be yours, but it was up to you financially to make it cool. I did not know that was gonna cost me $40,000. Up first, we had to address some main issues, which of course is the motor. I could not get this thing to run correctly, and even when I finally was able to get the boat up on plane, it would shudder and almost act like it was going to jump off the entire boat. So I ended up taking the boat to a shop, Land of Lakes Marine in Land of Lakes, Florida. They actually built the whole survival boat that we restored years ago that you guys loved on the channel. We took a day to talk over every inch of this boat and what we could do to make it the baddest boat of all time. A couple changes have already happened. This right here is the old trolling motor. She just didn't have the juice. So we ordered the baddest trolling motor on the market, and we've got a giant, I mean, it's borderline too big for the boat, but we've got the baddest trolling motor that they make right now. I got the transducer and live scope going in on this. Still got the original, I'm gonna call this the Flare Special, because I'm pretty sure Flare installed these lights. We might be replacing those with better lights. There's a whole lot of stuff going on here, but the motor is starting to work out, so that's good. Live well thing did not work last time, so still gotta get the live well figured out. We took in a couple specialty items that we would need to make treasure hunting easier. One of those specifically would be live scope Panoptics sonar, which would basically bring the bottom to life in real time, unlike old traditional sonar. So that first unit will be up there, and the second unit's still this big, but it's just gonna be hard mounted right here. So boy will be watching freaking Netflix and driving. That whole setup cost almost as much as the entire boat stock. However, it's gonna be a game changer piece of equipment when it comes to treasure hunting. And just like we did on the survival boat, we threw some power poles on because they are so convenient to lock you in place. This is the 10-foot white power poles that I got also, but this is the kind of boat that it's supposed to be on. Like a nice offshore bay boat, right? I put it on a freaking giant boat. But it does make it the ultimate treasure hunting vessel. When we put power poles on the last boat, I got a ton of comments from you guys asking, what the heck is a power pole and why are these things sticking so high off the back of your boat? It's actually a shallow water anchor, and with this remote, you just tap the button and then these guys come down and lock you into place. The poles go down in the mud, the boat basically won't move, and it has 10 foot, 5 foot there, 5 foot there. It could go all the way down to 10 foot. Makes life really easy. I hope you guys enjoyed that example, and now let's get back to the rest of the boat build. A couple weeks goes by, stop by for a mid-boat update. Wires, drills, and pieces of boat are everywhere, but you gotta break this thing down to build it back to be a beast. After some time, I get a phone call and the electronics on the boat are completely done. So we are back at the Jiggin Jet boat. That's so far the best name we got in the comments, so if you want to change the name, then just comment. But we are picking it up today from the people over in Land of Lakes Marine. They built it out. So we've got the trolling motor, we've got lights, we've got graphs, we've got live scope. That guy, by the way, that costs a lot of money, but you'll be able to see its real-time sonar. It's gonna be incredible. We've got the bimini top, we've got the motor issues fixed, we've got extra deep batteries, we've got interior lights, we've got, dude, there's so much stuff. But right now, they're gonna move the motor up because the boat's a little deeper now that it's heavier, and it's a jet boat, so it's crazy though. I mean, it looks completely different, and then next, we put the mat on it, and then we put the wrap on it. It's gonna be insane. It was time to do a couple rounds of testing, and right off the bat, we found a couple of major issues. Yeah, this is now turned into a solo skiff. We put entirely too much weight on the old Jiggin jet boat. She's catwalking it. So we even took off. The boat is just too heavy. It's not rated for all of the power poles. It's not rated for all the weight. We basically took a dream boat and put it on a boat that was kind of turning into an expensive nightmare. And worst of all, the motor was taking in water. However, it was splashing water into the boat, ultimately filling up the boat to the point where you had to run the bilge. This was a mega problem because if you drive your boat for more than 10 minutes, you're ultimately gonna sink it. And if your bilge can't keep up with the amount of water coming in, it's gonna turn into a treasure video really fast. So while we went back to the drawing board to address those issues, I took the boat over to Local Wraps. They've wrapped everything, my trucks, my jet skis, my other boats, and this boat was no different. We had to come up with a design that was so saucy and so sexy that it made even a John boat look irresistible. With some trial and error of an unreleased Jiggin pattern, we came up with the ultimate fire. While Bill was creating some magic with the wrap for the boats, I also had Corey swing into the shop with a little surprise that we secretly ordered 60 days ago, and it was finally time. Today is a big day because today is the last day the boat is completely naked. Been burning my little toes, me and my dog Reef, been friggin' splashing water on this thing every 30 minutes. When it's bright sunshine, this aluminum gets freaking hot. As you guys know, on the big survival boat we did, we put awesome matting. This is marine mat. This stuff is super cool, and we went with an OD green and black pattern. The whole theme of the boat is gonna be OD green and black, and we are at Local Wraps here in Hudson, Florida. They've wrapped my jet ski, they did my truck, they've done my big survival boat, and now they're gonna do the Jiggin jet. So we got Corey with marine mat. He's gonna be, well, because I wanna stay for the install. And we're gonna be laying the marine mat on and applying it. It's gonna look so sick. Start and finish video of this is gonna be incredibly impactful. And then once we're done with this, I'm actually ripping down to the keys and I'm gonna leave it with Billy at Local Wraps, and he is gonna wrap it with a secret Jiggin camo pattern that we had picked out. It's absolutely insane. So I think he's gonna wrap it while I'm gone. I probably won't have any footage of that, but today's a big day for the boat. Then we got the bright white power poles. We'll switch that. I'll explain that later. But let's get into the marine mat install. It's gonna be so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, dude, this color is absolutely epic. Look at that. Look at that. Jiggin squad going right there. Gosh, that feels so good too. And you guys know this is the Jiggin collab boat, and you guys can save 10% off your order at jigginsquad.com by using my code Jiggin. So freaking cool. All right, the boat is finally finished. Well, the deck of the boat is finally finished. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it looks unfreaking real. OD green and black. We've got the Jiggin Squad logo right here by the steering wheel. We got a big floor panel. We actually have a measuring tape here, and then we've got the big Jiggin GS. Bring it on up. Boom, we got the Jiggin fish right up here by the front. I don't know if you guys can see the colors that well. It's very, very windy and super cloudy, but this thing is so awesome. It's gonna keep my feet cool. So besides looking cool, this actually is gonna keep me cool. So thank you, Corey, for Marine Mat. I truly do appreciate it. It looks so sick. It's been about a week since Bill at Local Wraps has had the boat. Now it's time to finally get a wrap reveal. It's gonna be my first time seeing this thing. And I'm on my phone, so don't judge the audio. Oh my God, that is so sick, dude. Oh, it looks so freaking wild. Oh, it looks so good. All right, guys, so this is a Jiggin pattern. This is a pattern they're gonna come out with. It's exclusive to Jiggin, but it's this camo fish pattern. I picked it because it's perfect color with the boat. And then we've got the big Jiggin fish on there. And then we also have Team Jiggin on the back. Golly, boy, it turned out so sick. And then we're switching the white power poles. That's what we're about to do. But now we officially have all the matting. We've got the boat wrapped. Oh, dude, it's so fire. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, look at that. Wow. Wow. They crushed it. They always crush it, but I don't know, it's sick. All right, we got the big boat in there. Then we've got the jet boat. We've got white poles on the jet. We've got black poles on the big boat. So now we're gonna swap them. So this will not look out of place anymore with white poles. It'll look good all blacked out. And then the big boat, which you guys love that video, the black poles on that, they're gonna be white. So it's gonna look much better. And it's what was in stock. That's why we had white poles on the jet boat. So long story short, we got her dialed, she's fixed, but she's almost done. She looks so freaking good. So after getting the boat completely dialed and customizing every single inch of this boat, there was still just one problem. She weighed a little too much and did not ride very well. So I had to take all of the heavy batteries that weighed almost 200 pounds out of the boat and upgrade to the best batteries that money can buy, which are lithiums. I basically went from over 200 pounds in batteries to now 70 pounds in batteries, and they're better batteries. However, it cost us $3,500. But I mean, hey, we're this far, right? So what's $3,500 just in go-go batteries, which you already had perfectly good go-go batteries before that, but they were just too heavy go-go batteries. So now we've got lithium light go-go extra good batteries. The other problem we had was the boat filling up with water when you run it, which is pretty, terrible. So Land of Lakes created this bracket, which is the splash guard for the foot of the motor, which keeps the water from going up and dumping into the boat. They custom fabricated this for me and it's worked perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, in just 90 days, we've turned a basic John boat into one of the greatest treasure hunting and fishing boats on YouTube. We tested it every single step of the way and we finally got it as perfect as we could get it. I don't think you understand what this means for us. This boat will get us to the spots that we've never been able to reach for filming. It's super durable and can go into skinny water with a jet engine. It has custom rigid LED light bars on front so we can navigate and film at night. You could even set the mood with sexy interior lighting if you wanted to. We'll now be able to transfer pond monsters in a working live well if we want to, or even get to some of the nastiest treasure hunting spots that quite frankly, I never wanted to explore in the first place. So big thanks to Jiggin for hooking me up with the boat. And let's just hope the $40,000 I dropped into this boat make us some badass videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you like what we're gonna do in the future with the Jiggin jet. And if you wanna see us whip up another boat, make sure you guys watch the videos because it's gonna cost a lot of money. Hope you guys enjoyed. I love you as always. Seriously, you guys are making my dreams a reality and we finally have another boat to get us to places we never thought we could go. I love you all. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.